start this off. Game 1, round of 16. Best of 1. It's gonna be
look at that GLHF.
Can't even hit the right buttons. I'm so excited.
It's going to go well.
So yeah, nice ZVZ action here between All-In's Puddle and All-In's Ultralisk. Both players of the around mid to high diamond caliber, I believe. I remember I played Ultralisk in a best of 3 in one of the Proxy Tempests. Cheesed him out, I think. So that happened. So let's start us off in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the green Zerg. We have All-In's Puddle.
And up here in the top left, the purple Zerg, we have All-In's Ultralisk.
Alright, so it looks like no crazy shenanigan here quite yet, although they are not doing the same builds. I don't think. Or, oh, it's just different timing, Overlord. Never mind, I lied. So, going with a little macro here. I actually really expected Puddle to do a 13-12 on this map, just because it's so hard to, you know, scout anything out. I used to do 13-12s like all the time on 4-player maps when they used to be in this map pool, and then everybody bitched out at Blizzard and made it only 2-player maps. So it's gonna be a pool first from Ultra, so a pool gas. I think Puddle is in fact gonna go for the hatchery, and there it is, this hatchery.
Yep. So the age-old, you know, early pool, medium pool, hatch first.
Yeah, I mean I think this is more of a safety pool because Ultra's knows Puddle's a little bit kind of crazy with his builds. So like he's still gonna take a hatchery, he's still gonna be in a decent macro spot, although he's not taking any gas yet. He needs to grab that if he wants to get speed anytime soon. We'll actually see. Okay, there's the gas. He's still gonna his speed is still gonna be ahead of Puddle's, as I think he went hatch pool gas.
Yeah.
So it really, what that does is make this Puddle can't really come out on the map too much because he knows his speed is so much later than his opponent's. So he's just gonna play a little bit defensive, looks like.
Yeah. But Puddle should have the slight economic lead with the quicker hatch.
Yep.
So
I'll have a little bit more. I know. Wow, his music is really loud.
So there's a second gas from Ultralisk. Is that a little fast, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I usually like to stay on one gas for a long time just to get my economy going. So the second gas here, I'm not really sure what he's gonna do with it. We're gonna see though. A couple lings coming out for Ultras. Puddle's making a bunch of defensive lings. It looks like 8 lings coming out. I want to say it's defensive because he can't really come on the map yet because of his speed timing.
Yeah.
Unless he's just gonna wait for speed to finish, hide these lings, and then just go all out. He's moving across map these lings actually though. It's a little dangerous if he doesn't know the speed timing of his opponent.
Yeah, I mean speed is still pretty far away for both players, so it's not imminent, but
yeah. Yeah, I guess for now he knows that he can't have speed yet, so he's gonna go out and poke around. That's actually a good point. See how much I know about ZVZ?
And that's an Evo chamber and a Baneling nest from Ultralisk.
Okay, so that's +1 melee with Baneling nest with speed, and he does actually go in and scout the Evo chamber and I think the Baneling nest as well. Yeah, he sees everything.
Yep.
So Puddle should know exactly what's coming up.
Yep. We see a pretty much immediately throwing down a spine crawler in response.
Yeah, 2 spine crawlers, gonna spread some creep out. I would love to see him put up a wall of maybe a couple of Evo chambers and a creep and some queens, but Puddle thinks he can hold it. He can hold the craziness. We'll see if that actually works out for him.
Yeah.
Ultra did get this gas and really only mined a little bit from it, not too much. He mined like 80 gas of it and stopped.
Yeah.
Just realizing that he doesn't actually need that much.
15 in Zerglings here, so here comes. He's definitely
He's definitely committed to attack here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to see what he get done because his speed is +1 is not quite done yet. The Baneling nest is only halfway done for Puddle, so he will have the advantage with Banelings. Puddle actually going to lair, thinking, I don't care about this attack, I got this easy. I got 4 queens, I got some lings, my Baneling nest is coming up, I got 2 spines, he's fine. But that is a decent amount of Banelings.
A lot of Banelings, yeah. Puddle's gonna definitely need to get these.
Puddle's gonna get some pretty, he's gonna need some pretty good micro here. He's gotta take a look at these queens, make sure he's target fire these Banelings down, and keeps his
Puddle
things
is also only on 6 lings at this moment.
Well, there's 24 coming now.
That is not that many lings in there. Here comes Puddle's Banelings.
So look how Bane's go down quickly. Lings get in, get a decent amount of kills. Takes out the spine crawler.
Spine crawler, but there are still 4 queens here.
Yeah, the 4 queens are what's going to be basically body blocking all of these banelings for the Lings. Ooh, pretty big hit there. So I think Ultra's maybe pulling back a little bit here. He realizes he can't break that many queens.
18 more Lings, so he's still pretty committed. I mean, he's going back into drones now, but with all these extra Lings that he made, I feel like he still needs to.
Yeah, he did run back, so I'm not really sure.
Granted, he's still forcing his opponent to go pretty heavy into Lings. I mean, Puddle has Lair though, which I think, as we move forward, becomes a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I think these 27. The harvester count actually is completely even right now, but Puddle's got a Lair. He's got his tech going. They both cut economy really hard for this. So Ultralisk is going to try to come back with looks like Carapace actually, and then going into a lot more drones.
Yeah, and his own lair. And actually, off of all of that, for the time being, we're actually seeing a pretty substantial drone lead for the time being for Ultralisk.
Yeah, he just made a big round of drones while Puddle really just went for a Spire and gases.
Yeah.
So Puddle's gonna try to do this 2.5 base, I guess, Muta. He's got this 3rd coming up.
Yeah.
Off of like no drones on his natural at all.
Here comes some Lings. I think he's gonna try and deny this 3rd here. But Puddle's got some Lings here.
Puddle's got, yeah, he's definitely gonna be able to defend this. Or he's gonna run away. Nope, there we go. Okay.
And I guess he is worried that it is +1 Lings against Nog. So.
Yeah. He's, the +1 in a Ling fight is very, very big.
With this many banelings, he can definitely hold this now.
So what's Ultra's going for here? His lair is now done. He's getting +1 Carapace, but I'm not sure what his tech choice is going to be. He's just really kind of trying to get his economy going. But he doesn't have extra queens, he doesn't have spores, he has no idea about the Spire. So I feel like when the mutas come in, he may just be in a bit of trouble.
Ooh, big baneling hit over here.
That was very close for Puddle almost sent all the Lings to attack that. Zergling denies the 3rd base from Ultra. It's pretty good. He's actually going to hold position there. Like the Ling and the drone was just sitting next to each other, staring at each other for a little bit. Because the Ling's like, I want to kill you, but I can't because I have hold position on.
So Ultra's is going to go for his own Spire, which I guess means that he won't be completely dead against mutas, but at the same time,
I think he's dead.
He's going to be pretty behind in terms of mutas, which is
there's no way he's going to get the muta count up. When one player goes muta and the other player doesn't, the person who goes mutas first with a relatively even economy, the person with the mutas first is going to win. You just can't catch up because they snowball so hard.
Has a 3rd, which is not done yet for gun for Ultra. So yeah, I think.
So Puddle's got a couple mutas out, and he moved them across, and Ultra's actually saw it because he got his Overlord killed.
Yeah.
So he's in a bit of panic mode.
Be a little bit more conservative, just kind of clean up some Overlords. Which, I mean, he knows his opponent's 3rd base having, so I think that's okay, where he can sort of, if he does even more economic damage, just limiting supply and stuff like that.
Yep.
Pretty good. Here comes some Lings for a counterattack, but plenty of banelings here, so he actually gets, I mean, what was probably a pretty good trade for Ultras in terms of killing a lot of banelings. He still doesn't really do anything at this 3rd.
Just 1 Ling, though. Wow. If that 1 Ling just stayed there and killed all the drones, I would have been very impressed.
We're waiting to see Ultralisk. He's going for +1 Carapace for his air.
Yep. That is the correct choice in Muta vs Muta fight because of the way the glaze bounce.
Yep. He does have 6 mutas coming up, but he's already behind in mutas and more mutas coming up. And this 3rd is going to be
should be saved.
Saved, yeah.
Does it look off to you, or is it? No, that's the right distance. I don't know. Just
I
weird.
think it's fine.
Yeah. For some reason that looked off. So the muta count right now is actually 6 to 8 only. I thought probably way more ahead, but looks like he just wound up making a bunch of drones in his 3rd instead of making mutas. I mean, I don't know how his gas income was. I think he was only on 3 gas too, so he wasn't actually able to spend all that money and gas on it.
Well, these banelings are going. You think he's just gonna try and roll these into this 3rd?
Will that kill it? I don't even know. 345.
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna try and run these into the 3rd. He'll either kill it or
no, he's trying to go for the banelings or for the whatever.
Oh.
No, it's not gonna kill it. He was trying to go for any kind of drones out here.
Yeah.
He does kill it. He does take it out. He saw the mutas coming, and the banelings were like, I gotta do something. Kill the hatchery.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty decent move, I think. I mean, he obviously killing the hatchery is very good, but I didn't actually think about that. I thought he was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go home, but
the muta count isn't that big a deal. But if you look, the drone count is. I mean, Puddle is still does decently in drones and still has a third base, has third base gas income, and Ultras has had to restart his third, so this is starting to become really dangerous for him. Supplies are pretty even, but I think that the economy is just a different story at this point.
Yep, I think actually they're gonna even up. Oh no, okay, so Ultra's gonna have +1. Oh, they're gonna fight here. The two mutas. What's the count here? Ultras doesn't think he can win this, but I think he's actually even with him. Oh no, he was. I think he was 13 to 11.
It's +1 attack versus +1 carapace.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure +1 carapace wins that. I don't know if he wins it with those numbers, but it's usually +1 carapace is better.
Another little ling counter over here. I don't think he's gonna be able to cancel this with the mutas flying over, but
yeah, no way.
If anything else, he's still just pulling.
Yeah, he just he gets a drone for his trouble.
Yeah, pulling Ultra's army around, and we're seeing Puddle or Ultra move sort of back into a defensive, try and be a little bit more defensive.
Ultra needs his third base, right? I mean, like his main is starting to mine out. Puddle's even making leggings to come into to annoy the queen. He's gonna probably morph some banelings over here.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. One baneling. No. But Ultra's on top of it. He's gonna see it. He's gonna take it out.
Yeah.
Even Swan Ling being annoying on the side of the third base again.
Yeah. This third, once this Ling is cleaned up, we'll finally be able to be mindful. He's actually going to get a drone with this one Ling. So far, I've liked Puddle's harass and just sort of using little, couple of Lings, couple of banelings to be annoying. And even though the third base is finally done, still only on 39 drones to his opponent's 52, and.
Yeah, I think that third base, just the constant pressure on the third base has really been doing a lot for Puddle here. He didn't commit that hard to Mutalist. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't see that round of Mutas gets made. Puddle's got a lot of Mutas now.
Yeah, these Mutas are going to come in. He's going to kill...
pretty much everything, I think, because I don't think Ultra could fight this at all. Because Puddle now is 1-1 on his Mutas, which can be very strong to fight.
He's just going to click on the third with his Mutas, kill that, and he can just back... I mean, he can just back off. I don't even think he has to, but... and it looks like Ultra is going to try and return and try and counter, because he has to do something
right now, absolutely.
Without, I mean, there's now a fourth up with how far he's behind, but I'm just not seeing how he's going to be able to break. There's a lot of banelings.
There's a lot of banelings. You got to micro and get good baneling hits on everything.
Although these mutas are probably going to be forfeit.
The mutas are a little split. He can fight this.
Oh, he's going for the mutas.
Oh, he's going mutas around. That would have been cool. Puddle the sides. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because like
he might get this fourth.
He could definitely get this fourth. It's gonna take a lot of these banelings. Take out the spore card. They don't shoot nukes anymore.
Puddle's mutas over here just wrecking all of these banelings.
Yeah, they're both gonna. Ultras is gonna trade the third base for the fourth base for his army, and with his army gone and the mutas really have nowhere to go.
Now these mutas are fighting. Puddle has more better upgrades.
Yep.
Just hope too much leave that.
And looks like that's it. Yeah, 53 to 125 as GG. Puddle takes it in the best of one because we're playing best of ones here.
So good game overall. I think Puddle definitely understood in terms of how much he needed to defend, and then went for that. And I mean, you kind of said at the time with the layer, like, oh, he's going for a layer, like, oh, I can just hold this, and he could held it.
Yeah.
He had a layer, and
yeah, I actually wasn't sure. I thought he was gonna do some like craziness with with like he had 2 spine crawlers, I guess, and 4 queens. That could hold a shit ton of banelings. So when I think about it, so he was absolutely confident, much better than what I was saying. I thought he was gonna get wrecked by him.